Hello there, welcome to episode 99 of Nintendo Unleashed. That's right, next week's the big 100, and we'll talk about the full plans later in the episode. But for now, I'm Connor, and I'm here with Noah.
Oh, hey.
And Armz.
What's up?
Not much. And today, there's not a lot to talk about. Basically, we have 3 topics and then some quality filler content coming at you from the BK headquarters. We don't have a headquarters. But,
The internet is our headquarters.
Oh, yeah, the internet.
The interwebs.
Let's start with what we're playing. Armz, how about you go first?
Oh, yeah. I've been playing a lot of games. A lot of games. Nope. Haven't played anything.
Rip.
Playing... well, actually, I did play a game. My Name is Mayo.
And Mario Run, right?
And Mario Run, yeah. Yeah. I platinumed that game, so I'm super proud of that. During the stream. I did that during the stream.
Ooh, damn.
And then I platinumed My Name is Mayo on Vita while I was watching a movie.
Wow.
So I was living the life.
Can you use the rear touchpad? Because that would be awesome.
No, you can't. So on the Vita, you just have to press the X button.
What? You can't tap?
You can't even tap the touchscreen.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Undank game.
Yeah.
0 out of 10.
Easy platinum though.
Yeah, true. Easy arthritis though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the only game I've been playing. I've been working on a video that we're gonna talk about soonish. And yeah, that's about it. And also dealing with a concussion, so yay.
Hype.
Hype for that.
Yeah, you gotta mix things up on Unleashed. You gotta have some interesting things to talk about, and that concussion fits that bill, apparently.
Yeah.
So, hype. Noah, what have you been playing?
Oh man. I had to write these down because I don't think I've remembered them all. First I bought Mario Party 2, which is pretty good. I have never actually I played one of the the only Mario Party I've owned which hasn't had the car has been 8. I used to play one of them on the GameCube a lot. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was probably 5. But this was the second. I guess the first N64 one I've played, and I really enjoyed it. I've read that 2 and 3 are probably the best ones, so I decided to pick 2 up because I knew I had family coming over. And I liked it a lot. I enjoyed the mini games a lot. Of course, I enjoyed the absence of a car. Costumes are great, fun game, and I'm sure I'll play it more with friends in the coming weeks, months, whatever. That's one game I'll buy again on Switch because I bought it so late in the Wii U's life cycle. I would definitely I would definitely want to put more time into it. Also played Wii Party because a lot of my cousins think the graphics in Mario Party 2 are too old. Which I don't really think it's as good of a game, but they love it, so hey. I don't really enjoy the linearity of the board. I kind of prefer going around and getting stars. I got an NES Classic. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later when we talk about Nintendo Christmas, but I played a lot of games which I haven't played before. I played a lot of Tecmo Bowl with my uncle who destroyed me. I was killing him in the first half, but then he really brought it back. I bought Overwatch finally after wanting it for so long. My PC, or rather my laptop, can't run it very well, but it can run it barely. So that's good enough for me. So I've been playing that a lot for the past 2 days. Very fun with friends. In Pokemon Moon, I played a little bit last night. I got very frustrated at that grass totem, but I'm going to go back in today after leveling up using that Fire Z move. I got this. So it's been a lot. I didn't play as much as I thought I would. I get to ride around on one of those hoverboard thingies. That was fun.
Hype.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
And Nintendo download, right?
No, me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm delirious.
It's early in the morning. Yeah, it's early in the morning. So. At least for us.
I got sick a lot this week, and I don't like playing games while laying down. So,
Hype.
Yeah, hype. So, I didn't play a lot. I have been playing Love Live because I really want to idolize the cannon card that's in the event currently. And I haven't really been playing Pokemon Go because I ran out of Pokeballs and don't want to pay for more, so I have to wait till I go back to school. I did get that festive Pikachu on Christmas Eve, though.
I couldn't even find it. then again, I didn't really look for it.
Yeah, I didn't really look for it either. It just kind of appeared while I was sitting there, just trying to pass time. Then I played a little bit of Pokemon Sun. Still trying to get shiny Mimikyu because it's Mimikyu. Even though it's shiny isn't all that good, I just want shiny Mimikyu. And I also played.
And you're doing this while listening to the Mimikyu rap, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
And
I think it actually increases the odds of finding one.
oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
I can send you a live version.
Your 3DS
Live version.
Yeah.
3DS speaker
Found it.
pick it up. So,
Oh, okay. But I listen with headphones, so maybe I should unplug my
oh
headphones.
yeah, that's gonna be an issue.
Will it work even better if I play it through my phone, my computer, my tablet?
all at once?
Yeah.
It'll triple the.
No.
YouTube app on PS3.
No, and if you play on Wii U, it will triple your chances.
Oh, okay. I'll bring the Wii U upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dust it off.
I can't believe I didn't think of this. Then I also played One Piece Burning Blood and realized how many top tier waifus One Piece has when they're all together. It's kind of surprising, actually. And I bought at a Boxing Day sale, but it was online, so I have to wait. Lego Dimensions and Sonic the Hedgehog for Lego Dimensions, so hype. The meme.
That's good
Wii
stuff.
U? Did you get it on Wii U? Did you
No,
get it on Wii U? Oh.
Sorry.
Damn.
Gotta get
Alright.
those trophies.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, time for the Nintendo download. It's an anticlimactic one. I will give you a warning. On the Wii U Virtual Console, Mario Kart 64, finally. Don't know why they waited this long. I would have been willing a very long time ago to pay those $2 to upgrade, but at this point, I don't think it's worth it, seeing as this thing's going to be out the window in 3 months. New 3DS Virtual Console, Castlevania Dracula X, which is, it's Castlevania. I've never really played. I've played one Castlevania. Don't really consider myself a fan. And there are two themes. There's Pokemon New Partner and Pokemon Full Power Z moves. So yeah, I wasn't exaggerating. That's a pretty tiny week. I would probably have to go. I'd probably have to go with Mario Kart for pick of the week. I mean, unless we're resorting to themes, if it's gotten to that. I gotta say, if New Partner has the starters, it might just be better than Mario Kart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Mario Kart 64 this week, especially if you have it on Wii Virtual Console. It's just a $2 upgrade fee, which is probably worth it. So, yeah, go ahead with that.
My pick of the week's Lego Dimensions.
Oh well, there you go. And not even the Wii U version.
That was a great deal, though. I got those two, the game and Sonic, for less than the game normally costs.
Oh wow.
Oh, hype.
Cool. So, beyond that, we have some bizarre news this week, and some rumors. It's kind of. I mean, obviously, it's a few days after Christmas, so it's not really a big news time. It's going to be a quiet week. Oh yeah. So, Mario Run is now sort of being prepped for Android. Basically, it's now on the Android, or I guess technically the Google Play Store. You can sort of do like the register thing, and this I guess means that it's coming soon. The question is how soon. So the September is when Mario Run was announced, and that's when you could get notifications. And the game released 3 months after, so it could release as late as March or as early as sometime in January. It almost seems like it would release in February or March, because obviously, what we don't know is the nature of the deal between Nintendo and Apple in regards to how long. We always knew it was timed exclusivity. We just never knew how long that period of time would be.
I saw some people before this even launched guessing it was 30 days.
That seems fair. It seems like a small gap, but I guess a lot of that, I would imagine a lot of the money went into the heavy marketing that Apple did on their App Store. That game had very prominent placement for a lot of time, or for a long time. And I guess a month is a pretty good, since apps come and go so quickly, I guess a month is kind of a pretty long time for an app exclusivity. Or exclusivity, I can't speak. So it seems reasonable. Hopefully, who knows, maybe it'll hit around the Switch event. That way, I mean, obviously, I think they're definitely going to want to have it out before the Switch because it'll, assuming the new 3D Mario is a launch title, which seems so surreal at this point, they would obviously have that to sort of serve as a marketing tool, and you would definitely want that on Android because that's certainly a massive market as well. And it also sounds like they'll be doing at least similar to iOS, like a mostly global, like simultaneous-ish release. It's sort of rolled out throughout the day, as I understand, for iOS, so maybe a similar deal with Android.
Except a lot of people with older phones seem to be having trouble.
Oh yeah,
The
interesting thing with
your device.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the interesting thing with Android, it'll tell you on the store whether or not it's going to work. I don't think iOS does that until you try to download it or something. So yeah, I've been seeing a ton of screenshots from people with devices who probably aren't going to be able to play it. What I don't know is for Pokemon Go, I know a lot of people had trouble playing if their phone was like jailbroken or something like that. And I don't know if that happened on iOS for Mario Run. I don't know if that's going to happen here, but
what would be the point of jailbreaking an Android though?
Oh yeah, true.
Like, I know you can, but I never saw what the purpose was because
they're so open. Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely open source anyway. Why would you need it more open?
Right. So, I imagine, again, this will be a pretty big deal when it launches, but I imagine we'll see just as many complaints. The other thing with Android, I believe it's much easier to get paid things for free with Android.
I'm not sure about in-app purchases, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely.
Like, maybe that would be a reason to jailbreak, but...
Yeah, maybe that's the reason that they did that, to prevent that.
Because the only way I know of to get pirated software on Android is just install the APK file, which I'm pretty sure in-app purchases don't have a separate APK file.
Okay.
So that's like how you get region-free game or region-locked games and stuff.
So that could be their tricky way of working around that. And now that I'm thinking about it, it seems definitely like a likely possibility. So yeah, this hopefully will launch within the next couple months. Hopefully, Android users enjoy it. Connor, it doesn't sound like you're going to be buying this.
I mean, I pre-registered and I'll download it when it comes out, but unless the demo really changes my mind, probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people have had very mixed feelings on this title. Pricing aside, some people have felt the gameplay to be shallow. Myself, I personally enjoy the single player a lot. I have mixed feelings on Toad Rally in regards to sort of like the gambling aspect of it, but it's for some, it's not for others. And hopefully, I imagine it'll probably do big. I mean, it'll do well. Like it's Mario. It's interesting. It's iOS performance. I predicted on I think the last episode that it was going to climb up the top grossing. The opposite actually happened. I believe it's now down to number. Oh no, it's actually up. Yeah, it's down to number 11 on top grossing App Store US. It's still number 1 free, which kind of amazes me, because that usually social media apps overtake games on free very quickly. Like the next top free game is actually in the 8th position, and the next one is in the 10th. So games usually shoot to the top of free, don't stay for long. But the fact that it's still there is kind of impressive. But only number 11 in top grossing. So I imagine it'll do similar on Android, really well free, maybe pretty well paid, but nothing outstanding. So yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to seeing the reception for that and how the reactions to the price compared to the iOS reactions. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, next up, I mentioned some weird news, and this is probably the weirdest thing. So, for those of you Nintendo fans familiar with the CDI titles, which hopefully you are because they're just a treasure trove, it's been uncovered from a Game Informer interview that an employee from, or I guess someone who's working on the CDI games was apparently working on a Donkey Kong game about Donkey Kong being a parking attendant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's, I guess it's, honestly,
you need to mention which company it was with.
Oh, Sega, of course.
Yeah, Sega.
Yeah, so it would be very fast parking, very fast cars.
Like how apparently Sega got the Donkey Kong rights at some point and was working on some, instead of just porting Donkey Kong to whatever console. I'm assuming this is before Nintendo got into consoles, so the Master System, I guess. Instead of just porting Donkey Kong to the Master System, they just decided to make a game where he was a parking attendant.
Yeah. So honestly, while some would think it's bad that this game, some would think it's good that this game was never made, I actually think it's bad because that would be so much more YouTube poop material. And for those familiar, the Zelda CDI games and Mario games just were a big part. Even though I never played them, they were still a huge part of my childhood and my formation of my sense of humor. I watched those cutscenes more times than I would care to admit. I'm now very, very obsessed with toasters. So, I'm a changed man thanks to the CDI games. So it's a shame Donkey Kong was never adapted. It's a shame he never got a voice because his voice in like the Donkey Kong cartoon is one of the most disgusting things ever. And getting to experience that in CDI form would have been something truly magical.
I'm not sure if it would have been CDI form, just because it was the same dev. Because we don't know like when this was.
Oh yeah, that's true. It could have just been a straight game with no cutscenes.
Because like if Sega had the rights, I'd imagine it was before the Famicom came out. Because I don't see why Nintendo would give Sega the rights, since Sega was like their biggest competitor until GameCube era. And then why was the CDI guy working on another Nintendo game after the CDI games? I doubt Nintendo would want that.
That's a good point. So this was probably, based on this was probably an earlier thing. But it's interesting to think about what could have been. We could have had so many, so much material to work with in the meme space, but it was not to be. But such is life, right? Anyway, next up, less exciting. At this point, I'm feeling very cautious of third parties, but this comes from Lord Kate Dale. In reply to a YouTuber who is obsessed with the Nintendo Switch to the point where I worry about, at least just from seeing his thumbnails, I worry about. But she replied to him saying that she's heard as much on an Assassin's Creed release parody. Ubisoft wants a day one release. Good luck. So it sounds like this guy had an exclusive leak, and she's, I guess, sort of corroborating it. Do we know about plans for the next Assassin's Creed?
I don't think so.
Honestly, I can't remember.
I think those usually get leaked onto Kotaku like January, and then officially revealed in like March. Yeah, and then the first gameplay at E3.
Oh, interesting. I honestly can't remember the last time a non-2D one has released. Have they been releasing it? I just haven't noticed it.
No, Unity was the last one, I think, or maybe it was the year after Unity. They took a break this year.
So I guess maybe they'll do a holiday 2017. I don't know.
Is Assassin's Creed Empire?
Oh.
And
is that from the leaked?
Yeah. And it takes place in Egypt.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so there's that. I've tried an Assassin's Creed game like once. I don't really think I would buy this, but
yeah, I played 2 at a friend's house. I had no idea what I was doing though.
Maybe you guys should get into Assassin's Creed by watching that new movie.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
It's a top-rated feature film.
I hear it actually perfectly represents the Assassin's Creed franchise, though.
Yeah,
they're boring you to death.
So
go watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. In theaters now. We are not sponsoring them.
Wouldn't it be we're not sponsored by them?
Oh yeah, that too.
Unless we're paying them to put Unleashed somewhere in the movie.
We secretly
that would be cool.
There's a point where the main character tunes into he's tuning his
episode
radio.
Where we're trying to buy he's
tuning his radio.
And he's listening to the episode where we're trying to buy an NES Mini, and Conor is playing
Kutar.
Yeah.
Concert stuff. You can hear that sound of that episode for 2 seconds while he's tuning his radio. So we're look forward to our presence in that feature film. Next, I have some interesting. Last night I dreamt about the Switch. It was my first Switch stream. That's what I'm talking about. It was interesting, and maybe it'll tell us some things. So first of all,
God.
the main launch title. Mario was not a launch title. Mario wasn't even at the event. Instead,
So you're a psychic now.
yeah.
You're a psychic now.
Instead, there was a new Metroid Prime as launch title. Nobody saw coming. The art style sort of blended realistic and cartoony, so it was like somewhere in between the original Metroid Primes and Federation Force, but it was the traditional gameplay, so people were happy with it, even though it wasn't the art style they'd come to expect. People just loved it. I didn't really get to start playing it because I was looking at all the releases on the eShop. So you had Pikmin 3. Again, these are ports, not Wii U like games, but ports of Wii U games. So you had Pikmin 3, which was like $7. Mario Maker was $13. You had Mario Kart, which was the only one which was a full $60. Smash Bros was like $14. Now, at first I thought, wow, these are really cheap. But then I hovered over them with my pointer, and I realized, oh, they're heavily discounted because I already own them on Wii U, so I was very pleased about that. For me, the most surprising one was clearly Pikmin 3. Never expected that guy to be ported. Didn't see anything on Pikmin 4 in the event, but Pikmin 3 was there. And furthermore, Pokken Tournament was the most interesting one because you needed 2 Nintendo Switches. You set them up in a public space, sort of facing each other. You take off the Joy-Cons, and they act as like projectors, so they like project holograms of like the fighters in the real world, and you like see them fighting.
It's just gonna be super expensive.
Yeah, well, no, because it's built into the Switch. So again, this is not. You're not viewing this through a lens. This is not Pokemon Go. You set down the switches and they project these fighters into the real world, and you're not looking through the screen. You control them with the Joy-Cons. And I was amazing all my friends at school with this futuristic technology. The other thing I didn't like, the AI was very cluttered. But what I did like is when you were loading a game, it showed what the weather was with like an animated background. So like it was snowing, so it showed like this shed, and it was very snowy around the shed, and it showed the temperature. And that kind of thing.
I can't wait for the Switch now.
Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. And I was so disappointed when I woke up because I was going to buy all those ports because of how hella cheap they were. I was like, damn, $14 for Smash. Man, I'm in. But no, it's going to be $60. So, I was happy, but I was disappointed when I woke up. And also, there's no way projected Pokken is happening. I don't know where that idea came from. I guess that was like Pokemon Go next level. But
I'd buy the Switch just for that weather thing, TBH. Just so I could see the weather without looking out my window.
Yeah, and I feel like Breath of the Wild might have been a launch title as well, which I was very happy about. Man, I really want that to be a launch title. At this point, I'm just off the rails and just talking about what I want this thing to be. But it would be so nice if that game was a launch title. Yeah. Metroid Prime? No, we'll see that in 2018. They just made the one for the 3DS. Federation Force. And the Blast Ball getting shut down. Woo-hoo! The free version of Blast Ball is going to go offline in like a day.
I think I'm more excited to see your reaction to the Switch event than to actually watch the Switch
than
event.
to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm getting this hyped over a dream.
Yeah, exactly. You should record your reaction.
I'm gonna. It's gonna be 11 p.m., so I'm gonna be delirious. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a treat for all to see. So I'm gonna record that.
Cool.
I don't know if we haven't really talked about our plans if we're gonna live stream it or, but you rest assured you're gonna get Noah's reactions in one form or another. Whether that's my tweets, which is exciting, or hopefully a full on face cam deal.
Yeah.
So furthermore in Switchland, there's been sort of a rumor, I guess, from Kevin Cassidy at Go Nintendo regarding advertising. And he has said from his source that GameStop will be getting materials in about a week, which there's no date on when they can put up. So we should be able to see those within the next week, which could be theoretically before the event. This is interesting. We've also seen pictures on Twitter from marketing in Australia, which reportedly is not new, but has been there since the commercial promo video aired. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Like at this point, I'm really hyped. We've got less than 2 weeks until the event, and at this point, I'm full steam. Well, I shouldn't say I'm full steam ahead yet. I'm excited. I'm getting to full steam ahead. I should probably not be full steam ahead 2 weeks before. That might make time go very slow. So what do you guys hope to see on marketing? Do you hope to see maybe they could do one of those things where, there's a cutout for your face. So on the analog sticks, each person could put their face on one of the on the Joy-Con on the analog sticks, and then like you become the Joy-Con. You're one with the Joy-Con.
Please.
That would be very special.
I
What do you
need
think,
that in my life.
Armz? If you could market the Switch, what path would you take?
Just heavily advertise it on TV.
Well, there you go.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah, I guess so. And also the internet.
Because the Nintendo fans are gonna buy it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, everyone who bought a Wii U
Yeah.
is gonna buy a Switch, right? We've got to market to those people who maybe necessarily don't even know what the Wii U is. That's a lot of people. Or think the Wii U is like bad because it's for babies or something, you know. I think another thing they would be smart to do is sort of open up their appearance on, or their presence on the internet. You know, give the Switch to a lot of YouTubers, a lot of gaming YouTubers, because we've seen
A lot of people that host Nintendo podcasts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, even smaller podcasts. You know, because you can really tell it's genuine. So
Maybe they should set like a rule that if the podcast is over 100 episodes long, maybe they
then
get
again, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, just to show how dedicated you are.
And your 100th episode has to have been, you know, at least 2 hours long.
And
yeah,
you need
so,
to
you know,
plug anime.
yeah, fingers crossed. So yeah, marketing. I hope they market to hip teens, but not, not in an overly how do you do, fellow kids manner, you know. I mean, you know, you want to get them on board. You know, show them, hey, we have your mature big boy titles. You're a big boy now. But
your Call of Duties.
yeah, exactly. For your big boy, you feel, you know, they feel the need to be a big boy and not play baby game. You know, just show them the third-party games in there. And we've already seen from the initial trailer, people really enjoy the prospect of having third-party games on the go. Skyrim, the reaction to that has been overwhelming. If Skyrim is there, which hopefully it is, as well as other third-party games, I'm kind of hoping Overwatch is there. Oh, I also forget to mention my dream had Overwatch on the eShop as well. That was $40. I bought that right away. Yeah, I think those third-party games on the go are going to be important. How long are they going to be there? I don't know. Hopefully at least a year, 2, 3, all the years. We're going to see how this thing does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for a holly jolly Christmas. Armando, did you get any Nintendo gifts?
Nope.
How about you, Connor?
Oh no! Actually, I did. Kel sent me some Ganondorf socks.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, and he sent me a Pikachu plush.
Oh, wait, does the socks have Ganondorf's distinct fire red hair color?
It's the Ganondorf from Wind Waker.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
but like that, he has that hair, right?
Yeah.
But
Pretty cool.
Okay, so the sock. So he's on the sock.
He's on the socks.
It's not like Ganondorf inspired. It's just a Ganondorf sock. Okay, good.
Yeah, official Nintendo merch. Socks.
Oh, sweet.
Quality.
Socks. That's awesome. Oh, all right. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, Connor?
No, I did not.
Well, for me, first I got those Squid Sisters amiibo. Finally, I'm the worst Squid Sisters fan. I said I was going to give them day one, and here I am 6 months later.
Rip you.
Yeah. Furthermore, I got that NES Classic, which I mentioned before. And if you're a hardcore Nintendo Unleashed fan, you remember Armando and I trying to buy those. No, I actually got a controller, which was nice because now I had 2 controllers to play with. So I played with my uncle, like I said. I played Super C, which was amazing. It was probably my favorite game on there. Double Dragon 2 was interesting. Of course, you know, the ones I played before, Mario 3, all feel so much better with this high quality of emulation, and it just makes me further hope that this emulation is also present on the Switch, and it's not, you know, the garbage, dark, blurry version that's on Wii U. Furthermore, I got Wii Fit Trainer, sort of. So basically, over the summer, my friend went to Germany, and he went into GameStop, and he took a picture of all the amiibo, and he asked if there's any that are like rare or something. And so I thought, well, Wii Fit Trainer is kind of tough. So he got me a Wii Fit Trainer, and he finally gave it to me last week, and I paid him for it. So I guess I don't know if it's really a gift if you buy it for yourself from someone.
From yourself.
Yeah, it's a gift from myself. From Germany to Noah. From the government of Germany. So very very pleased about that. I've been really lazy with my amiibo. I haven't unboxed any of. I think the last one I got. Well, so I got Wolf Link. Then I didn't get one until Ocarina of Time Link. I haven't unboxed either of those, and I haven't unboxed the Squid Sisters or Wii Fit Trainer yet, just because I'm very lazy and I haven't really used my amiibo in a while. Hopefully, the Switch will reinvigorate some of that love. I'll definitely buy Bayonetta and Cloud. It sounds like
Corin.
yeah. Probably not Corin. Maybe
instead of the amiibo, get the Figma. And
oh yeah, perfect. Because it's the female form, right? There you go. So I'm sure I'll pick those two up. And that was it. It was not a very Nintendo Christmas, but it was a pretty Nintendo Christmas. You know, I played a lot of older Nintendo games. So that's always fun. Now, Arms, what was your game of the year, buddy?
The game of the year?
Yep, game of the year.
Nintendo game of the year.
Nintendo game of the year.
Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven.
Yep.
Nice. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix.
Yep, I reviewed it. So if you wanna see what I thought about it, go read my review.
Yep. I might be writing something about that game that I'm going to be speaking soon. I might be writing.
Yeah.
Describing it as simplistic. Good things like that. How about you, Connor?
Kutar concert in Pokemon.
Nice.
I spent 91 hours in Pokemon and probably gonna spend more. So, unfortunately, Kutar didn't even come close to that.
Connor, who's your favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon?
I really like Ribbon-B and Mimikyu.
Mimikyu is great.
And
Have we determined if he's evil yet?
in the anime, he is.
Yeah.
I also like Serena. How do you pronounce that?
Oh yeah.
So there's some cool ones.
Oh, that's the squeaker. Do you hear that?
Squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. There's a squeaker toy in the background. For me, man. Okay, first I just want to talk about how this year, for me, was garbage for games. Mostly. I would have to right off the bat. I would say Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix Game of the Year for Nintendo for me. But this year, man, if you look at everyone's Game of the Year lists, you see Overwatch, you see Doom, you see Hitman, you see Thumper, and I'm just like, man, I can play one of these games. There's Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1, so many Uncharted. There's so many great games I can't play.
My name is Mayo.
Yeah, come on. I mean, that would have been great on Wii U with the gamepad.
Yeah.
Apparently, it wouldn't have worked anyway if the view is any indication.
Yeah, I mean, they would cancel it and put it on Switch anyway if it was on Wii U. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, like this year, like in previous years, that hasn't really been an issue for me. I've previously felt like there's enough Nintendo games each year to sort of satisfy me, because I don't really have a lot of time to play. But this year, I just, it felt like I was missing out a lot. So I'm thinking of, I mean, in terms of branching out. So I got Overwatch on PC. Now, in order to play those other games, things like Doom and Titanfall, I don't think my PC could run them at all. Like, if I run them, they would look absolutely terrible in low settings. So I'm thinking that
Better get a PS4.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't know yet if I want to get a PS4, Xbox One. I think what's gonna happen is I'll wait for Scorpio to happen, and then I'll decide whether I want the PS4 Slim thing or Xbox One S, or maybe even the Scorpio or the Pro, respectively. Because there's just so many games, and like Doom looks so good. So it was frustrating, but it definitely helped me to reflect, and I feel more of a desire to branch out now. So in the end, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah. Uncharted.
It's a good
Gravity
one.
Rush.
Gravity Rush.
PS4, bro.
When's Gravity Rush 2 coming out? Is that January?
January, yeah.
Persona 5.
January. Everything's
Persona
happening in
5,
January, man.
Yeah.
Everything. Switch event. Woo! Everything. Isn't like something coming out for Kingdom Hearts? Is that when the collection's coming out?
Oh yeah, January.
There's too much Kingdom Hearts crap. I don't know.
Yeah. It's gonna be a wild
Ni no
one.
Kuni 2.
Oh my god. Usually January I feel like is pretty quiet for gaming, but it's gonna be a whirlwind, man. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to it.
Just
You know?
Switch event though.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing.
Winter
Understand.
anime though.
Yeah, think of it. It's amazing. We could see the next 3D Mario in less than 2 weeks, and then it'll just be out like that. You know.
We'll be watching new anime in less than 2 weeks.
Oh my god. This is a prosperous time for us all. Once I finish all my essays and stuff, that'll be sweet. I'm trying to think about the Mario. What's the closest a Mario game has been shown to launching? 3D World?
64, which was the launch title.
And okay, what was the timing on that? What was the N64 like a spring launch or a winter?
No idea. I think it was October here. I don't know when it was in Japan.
I'm gonna do a little research, John, on Nintendo Unleashed. So the N64, it was released in Japan. Okay, hold on. It was first sold in North. I'm gonna start with North. I'm just gonna focus on North America. First sold in North America on September
Rip.
of '96. Actually, apparently it was advertised for the 29th, but it's first sold in the 26th. So Super Mario 64. Oh, it's gonna be hard to see when the first gameplay was shown. Jeez.
I just saw a video recently about this. I think it was revealed with the N64 at E3, like the first E3.
Oh, okay. It was released in June 23rd.
I don't know if that's when it was first shown. Though.
Development. Impact, man. Super Mario. Yeah, I don't know. You really gotta dig deep if you want to find out when a game was first shown.
Especially from 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's easy with modern games, but it's kind of hard. But hey, thinking about 3D World, the game was first shown at E3 and released in November. So that would be what, a 5-month turnaround, which this would be a lot less. This would be a 2-month turnaround. But it would be kind of unprecedented, but I don't think it's impossible. Like, we've already seen a glimpse of gameplay, assuming that wasn't a Unity. Like, some people are saying that might be a Unity demo. I don't even know. At this point, there's so many mysteries. We just kind of have to sit back and wait, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick, are we gonna do our predictions next week?
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't make any, so hopefully.
Yeah, that's fine. We hopefully. We might spend a while on that, but hey, it's episode 100. We'll go crazy. So.
Mm-hmm. When should we do our predictions for Nintendo in the year? We still have to tally up the predictions from last year.
For what? For
the year. Remember, at the beginning of the year last year, we did predictions for 2016.
Oh, for like stuff that was going to get released?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to that episode.
All right.
Is that gonna spawn some trivia for episode 100?
Ooh.
Maybe that can be your trivia, a trivia question. Who got the most right?
Oh wow. That's deep. That's deep lore.
No, okay. Should we talk about episode 100 now? Since we're
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Nintendo Unleashed episode 100 will happen next week on January 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Hype.
The episode will last at least 2 hours. We might go a bit over that, but at least it's gonna be over 2 hours. At least 2 hours. We're gonna have guests. We're gonna have Unleashed trivia. So trivia about our podcast, just to make things interesting. And the prize for I still don't know how many questions we're gonna have for the trivia. But the prize for the winner is gonna be a copy of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild for Wii U or the Switch, up to the winner. So, and then we're gonna have other giveaways throughout the show, and it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna go crazy, just like Noah said. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a live episode on YouTube. It's gonna be through our YouTube channel. I think we should use a hashtag on Twitter just so we can get the questions. Unleashed 100.
Yeah, Unleashed 100.
Yeah, and we're gonna.
Let's just check first if that's been used or being used for something. I doubt it, but it might be.
Nope, not used.
Hype.
It's
Okay.
Unleashed 100. Yeah, so that's where you can ask questions if you don't want to send it through YouTube. We're gonna monitor everything really. The YouTube channel, the hashtag on Twitter, and of course we'll give you more details throughout the week. And of course when we start the actual episode 100. So it's pretty exciting stuff. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of the hypest episodes ever. I hope we have the return of Name That Game.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think we did that. We did that just twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, basically Armz plays a song, or like a snippet of a song, and then Conor and I have to buzz in and guess the game it's from. And usually it's pretty tough.
No, it's not.
I mean,
They're
one of
pretty
them
easy.
Wasn't last time Noah got 1 point and I got 0 or something?
Yeah, but they're
Because
easy.
you picked like really obscure songs.
Dude, I picked songs from like Wind Waker and Mario Kart. What are you talking about? I think the only time I picked
some random obscure NES game song or something.
No, I'm pretty sure I picked up I picked like a song from Chrono Trigger. That was
how would we get that?
Yeah, neither of us have played that. Thanks, Arm.
Should have guessed it though.
We're squeaking.
That's my chair. I need to oil it.
That's my dog. Hey, dog.
So yeah, so that's gonna return. We're gonna do the predictions on that episode too for the Nintendo Switch event. So that's gonna be super fun. And like I said, we're gonna have multiple guests. Each guest will have their own time on the show. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. And we're gonna try to get a guest on here, a brand new guest that was supposed to be supposed to be a regular.
And it took him 100 episodes to show up.
Exactly. So yeah.
It's gonna be
I replaced
one to remember.
Yeah. Again, more details on this throughout the week. But for sure, we're gonna use the hashtag Unleashed 100. The episode is gonna be on the 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
It's gonna be YouTube. Live. If that was not clear, live,
exactly. And for those who didn't get who watch it or listen to it live, I'll probably think of a trivia question. So for people that haven't listened to it, that get to listen to it on iTunes or Google Play or whatever.
Oh man, uploading a 2-hour video to iTunes and YouTube and stuff. That's gonna be fun.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's time consuming. It's not like it's any harder than a normal video. I wonder if VidMe even allows a video that big.
It's gonna be like it's a celebration for what we've done here. That's what it is.
We have
100 episodes of this. Yeah, and that too. 100 episodes of this. Almost 2 years.
Dang.
Yep. And it started as well. It was gonna start as an Amiibo podcast. Just let that sink in.
Yeah.
We were gonna talk about Amiibo for
every episode
for an hour.
And now I bought 4 in
Amiibo.
2016.
Yeah,
I bought Zero. Oh no, I bought Rossetti.
Imagine if we would have made it as an Amiibo podcast to episode 100.
That would be quite the feat. Nintendo podcast, like, yeah, nice perseverance, but not hard. But Amiibo podcast, man, you really got to be stretching there.
Yeah, like we didn't have any Amiibo topics for how long?
We would analyze the Switch trailer for like 5 episodes. Like, where's the NFC?
So, yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So just make sure to listen to older episodes for the trivia. I'll probably just stick to like the first 10 or 20 episodes for trivia like that.
The classics.
Yeah, the classics.
I'm gonna go to a random episode, listen to it, and give you a question to use. Didn't you say one of the questions was gonna be who's missed the most episodes?
Yeah, that's gonna be one, but I still don't even know the answer. So
That's pretty easy to figure out though, because you figure that out right from the start.
or just reading the description of the episode.
Oh yeah, right. Because they're saying this week blank, blank, and blank, or
Yeah.
blank and blank.
Yeah.
You should write a program just for determining that.
I think that would take more time.
Yeah.
Considering none of us have computer programming skill. Oh, thanks, Dordo.
Ding dong.
Rip. Yeah. So what do you guys have to say about episode 100?
Look forward to it. It's gonna be like when you have a birthday party, but it's so much better than you expected. I don't know, but it's gonna be like that. It just blows you out of the water. It's gonna be like E3 2011, which was very good. We had GoldenEye, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Golden Sun, Dark Dawn.
2 golden games.
Yeah, it was crazy. Believe me.
Believe the hype.
And 2 epic games, because we also had Epic Mickey.
Uh-huh.
So really, just a spectacular E3 presentation, and ours will be just like that. Believe me.
Okay, well.
That's it.
Yeah.
We have a poll, though.
Oh, well, so I forgot to make the poll last week, and then when I went to check, we never wrote it in the doc, so we don't have a poll from last week. Rest in peace. However, this week's poll, did you get Nintendo gifts, boy? This can be for whatever holiday you celebrate, because I'm pretty sure all of them have some kind of gift-giving aspect, even if it's like I think Hanukkah, it's 8 days and 7 days of cheaper stuff, and then the 8th day is one big thing. I think that's how it works. So maybe you got like an eShop card or something for the first day, or you got a game for your big gift. But anyway, that's the poll, I guess. Did you get any Nintendo gifts? And then plugs. Don't forget episode 100, even though we just talked about it. And also, anime ended, so go read Disastrous Life Psyche K review, Girlish Number review, Saneuphonium review, and Flip Flappers review. And I will actually put them in the description on someone.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
See, you need to link me these plugs next time. I think you did, but I just didn't.
Yeah, I did.
But before actually putting the episode up.
And there's no anime to plug because nothing's airing right now, so we can't really plug anything. Go watch One Piece. That's still airing. That's never gonna stop airing.
Wait. You don't let me plug Naruto, but you plug One Piece.
Oh, what?
Because One Piece is actually good.
Mm.
Okay, the manga of One Piece is still running and good.
I guess.
And okay, subscribe to us on YouTube and VidMe for any video-related content. So far, all that's been up since we created VidMe's Unleashed. So
Yeah.
right now, our VidMe's an Unleashed page, I guess. And subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play Music to hear hype podcasts in audio form. Follow us
Directly
on
your ears.
Yes. Unless you listen to them through the speaker. Then.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, still.
Yeah.
I guess it's not directly to your ears. It is through the air,
Okay, and then follow us on Twitter. I'm at Dashy007.
I'm at 331.
I'm at BlazeKick Tweet.
BlazeKick is at ArmsMXZ. Unleashed is at Podcast Scorpio. And visit us on BlazeKick.com for all them anime simulcast announcements.
Yeah, and Guy Fieri. Right?
And that article that's going to go up soon for our favorite games of 2016.
Yep.
And that article that's going to go up soon for my favorite anime of 2016 because no one else helps with that. So rest in peace.
I can give you my favorite anime of 2016.
Oh man.
Want to know?
It's probably the ReZero because that's all I heard you talk about.
Yep. There you go. You can even write the paragraph for me.
I did because I watched it and I wrote about everything that I watched at least one episode for. So I wrote about ReZero.
Don't hate. Okay, I spaced out when you were doing the plugs. Did you plug the video that I'm working on?
No, because it's not out yet. I usually only plug stuff if it's going to be out before Unleashed is up.
Well, it's going to be up after this episode goes up anyway, so go watch it. It's our top, what is it? Our favorite games of 2016. Instead of doing game of the year, a general game of the year, just going to name our favorite game of 2016.
We're going to name that game.
Yeah. So
it's all coming together.
Yeah, look out for that on YouTube, and you should put that on VidMe as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty hype. And so this is the last episode of Unleashed for 2016.
2016.
Well, I mean, today's the last day of 2016 when this goes up, so.
I know. So yeah, it's
we're cutting it close. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait for
Maybe
2017.
I'll upload it at 11:59.
Oh, don't.
Which time zone though? If I upload it at 11:59 Japanese time, that's 6:59 a.m. Pacific. So.
Okay. But still, last episode of 2016. We'll be back for episode 100. Yeah.
Woo.
2017. Very first episode 100. With the live episode, tons of giveaways, stat trivia, guests, and
we have Crunchyroll guest passes to give away.
Oh yeah, of course. We know you guys love those, so of course. So yeah.
Hype. You can watch dank anime there.
Yeah. That's
it.
ReZero.
Hype.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. See you guys next year.
Ho ho ho.
Oh!
Mighty is defined as possessing great and impressive power or strength, especially on account of size. The mighty nature inside a tiny man can make the hardest task routine, and the smallest spark in a mighty man can power the impossible dream. 20XX, we living in the future now, getting by a little better than we used to now, but it ain't all good, cause my hood's in a panic, so the government suggested robotic enhancements.